Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Botany Insider, and in this lecture we would be discussing about the exam pattern. That is, we would be understanding about the complete pattern of the exam that we are focusing upon, that is the CSIR UGC NET examination, and also we would be understanding that how we should approach each of the parts in the examination. So we have three parts in the examination, that is part A, part B and part C. So first of all we have part A, in which we majorly have the questions of the general aptitude that are more on the mathematical side. Then we have part B, in which the questions are more of the fact based, and then we have part C, in which mainly the experimental questions are asked. So in part A we have 20 questions in total and we need to solve out only 15 out of them. In part B we have 50 questions in total and we need to solve out 35 questions. In part C we have 75 questions in which we have to solve only 25 questions. So let's talk about the marking scheme now. So in part A we have 2 marks for every correct answer and we get 0.5 as negative for every incorrect answer. And in part B also we get 2 marks for every correct option and 0.5 is deducted for every wrong answer. Talking about the part C, we have 4 marks for correct answer and -1 is deducted for every wrong answer. So this was the marking scheme and the negative marks that we get for every correct and incorrect answer. Let's talk about that how we should approach each of the sections. So first of all we have the part A, in which we have general aptitude. So if we analyze the previous year question papers, we would understand that out of those 20 questions we have 6 to 7 very easy questions which can easily be targeted. Then we have 3 to 4 moderate level and the remaining one are on the tougher side. So instead of going for the moderate and the difficult level questions, what we can do is we can easily target those 6 to 7 easy questions and fetch out 12 to 14 marks from that section so that it could act as a rank booster for our examination. Then we have part B. So in part B, the main trick that helps is the revision thing. That is, the more we revise, the more we would be able to have those facts clear in our mind and we can easily approach the questions asked. And lastly, we have part C, in which the questions are more of experimental type. But if we analyze the previous year question papers nicely, we would understand that in addition to experimental questions, we also have match the following type questions, we also have the diagrammatic questions, and along with that we also have the statement type questions. So we should have the ability to find out those easy 25 questions from the pool of 75 questions so that we can easily clear this examination. And how we can practice that? We can practice that by the help of the previous year question papers, by reading those questions. One important point to remember is that we should have a habit of reading long questions, because in part C, as we all know, the questions are very lengthy and we need to have the habit of reading those very long questions so that we do not face the difficulty while solving our paper during the main examination. So this was all about the exam pattern and a brief discussion of how we should tackle or how we should approach each of the sections. So now I would like to share my scorecard of CSIR UGC NET examination as requested by many of you. So you can have a look at my scorecard. So with this, we are done with the brief discussion of how we should approach each section and what is the exam pattern in general. So I hope this video was helpful for you and now you would be able to have a better understanding of the exam pattern and also the way you should tackle each of the sections. So if you like this video, please do like, share it with your friends and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be coming up very soon with more helpful videos as well. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Thank you.